The Harvard Radcliffe Institute's Emerging Leaders Program, known as ELP, invites motivated high school and college students to learn directly from people driving social change. ELP helps young leaders build the skills, insight, and confidence they need to make a meaningful impact in their own communities.
It's a program where you not only learn how to be a leader, but you learn how to be a listener.
We develop leadership skills, we develop public speaking and networking skills, and it teaches us how to work together.
There's kind of two main portions of the program. There's the beginning part, which is more about discovering yourself and your identity and how that exists in the context of your community. And then the kind of big project at the end is a social action plan.
I've always been very passionate about caring for the homeless, but I've never had the platform or opportunity to speak about it or do something about it.
Me and my group decided to focus on youth crime, and why people do it is specifically people our age.
You learn to make change, and you learn about other people who have made change in the past and how you can help continue their legacy.
One of the Schlesinger Library archives that we looked at was about the Boston Women's Health Network, and it's a network that I've been researching on myself, and I picked it for them because they're both interested in women's health and reproductive health. And then they were so engaged with the different papers.
Which was a really cool experience. I mean, I've never really looked at archives like that, or like physical copies. Like, I've always seen archives being mentioned in things like Instagram or like TikTok.
One of my main takeaways has been how much leadership is a two-way street. So coming in, I expected, okay, I'm gonna work as a mentor and I'm gonna help the high schoolers with whatever knowledge I have previously. But I think a lot of the times I learn far more from them.
There's always a support system at ELP. There's always someone to talk to, especially because of the mentors. The mentors are really great at building connections.
The most beautiful part of the Emerging Leaders Program for me is that it bridges people who traditionally may not have seen themselves at places like Harvard, people who may not have seen themselves in positions of leadership, in governance, or in public service.
I think the Emerging Leaders Program helped me realize that leadership is not as impossible as it had initially seemed. It's definitely given me a very solid framework to work from.
And so I think it's just a really great program for understanding what it takes to be a leader.
And seeing what our values are, our morals are, what we really deeply care about.
And really expand our mindset as a collective.
Emerging Leaders was really amazing and can help a lot of people my age.